So welcome everyone. Unfortunately, I don't speak Spanish. Some few words like toro, mañana, and I think that's it. Yeah, mainly movies. So it will be in English. So what I will tell you about today is how to manage with a brand that is quite recognized. It's a big one. However, even though this is a big multi-country brand, so there is no something like a holy grail that you have one unique management for every country. The Virgin brand, you know what it is. It's introduction to Virgin. So it's a global group that it has started in a garage. Right now, it has five core sectors. It has started from the music and entertainment. Then it developed into the telecom. Then it was about the travel, leisure, health, and financial services. Worldwide, it has over 15 million customers. But this is around all these sectors. This is not just one unique. And you may have some customers that are in one sector. They are not present in any other. Nevertheless, this one brand, it helps. So if you see a plane that is Virgin Atlantic, so you think Virgin. And then you go to another sector, and then it helps to recognize the products in another sector. It does not mean that it is all together. This is a brand that is around the world. So it is present in North America, in UK, where it is brought from. It's in Europe. It is even in Middle East. The recognition of this brand is very strong. It was built from the very scratch, and every time it goes to any market, it is brought from the very beginning. It is not that it acquires something and then it transfers into Virgin. It is brought from the very beginning. If you see on the brand awareness, the UK, where it has been brought from, it is 100%. Then there are some big countries or continents like North America or South America, where the brand awareness is quite high. In some other countries or regions like Middle East, it is not that very popular, or it is not aware. It is not even in Europe. In Poland, where I'm working in, so we have to build the brand awareness of Virgin almost from the very beginning. So you see a very strong multinational brand, but in Poland, we have to invest a lot in building Virgin brand, so people can recognize it. And even though you have 91% of brand recognition, this is not 100% as we would like to have. But on the contrary, when we were looking for the opportunities to go to some other countries in the region, so this is Central and Eastern Europe. So for example, we went to Romania. And what appeared in Romania, they said, yes, we would like to have you. We're talking to operators, to Orange and to T-Mobile. And both of them, they said, when you come to Romania, so your brand is already recognized. So imagine that you're coming to a country, you start your business, and then you have to invest a little in a brand. So Virgin, it helps to launch a business, but it does not make that business is flying after that. What is Virgin? When you think about Virgin and the philosophy of Virgin, so we have our purpose. We change the business or the life better. We want to make our customers happier, whatever it means. Because if you ask me what it means, I will say whatever. Then coming from that logic, or from the beginning, we have it in genes. So we invest in the society. So we are looking how we can improve people. So this is not only that we sell products. One day there was a strong campaign in UK, for example, to increase the awareness of the sexual disease. So, for example, there was a big condom flying in the air, and it was branded Virgin. So it was not about just to promote the Virgin brand, but it was like, to people, they knew about Virgin, and they saw this big condom flying, and they said, okay, well, I will pay attention, and then I will be interested in this topic. So this is not about selling the product as such. Then what we do, we empower our people. So just think Virgin, be open to customer, listen to his needs, and also just coming across from this, we empower people, we are entrepreneurs born. So we are trying to force our people to think how we can improve our business, our products, how we can improve our customers' life. And then we do not just make money. Of course, it's all about the money. But then sometimes it's that just avoid earning money. It's think how you can improve the life, so then people will come back to you after that. They will be happier. They will be more eager to use Virgin. Then we would like to, well, this is like the 3 elements. We have a proposition. So we think about the products, the one that we can sell, how we can improve them. But this is also the way we talk. So this is the tone of voice. Sometimes it's very difficult. So for example, we don't, if we go to customers with our products, we don't want to make all those hidden catches, like, the promotion is for 6 months or whatever it is, and then, of course, you will pay hell a lot. We are trying to avoid this. However, this is different markets, different regions, different cultures. So sometimes it appears that customers are expecting that. So we cannot be even straightforward as we would like to be, because customers, they don't want us to be that way. We have some values. We would like to build curiosity with our customers. We would like to be disruptive, to make people think a different way. And again, this is what we would like to bring as a value to our customers. However, this is, again, not that easy. We have learned this in different markets, that sometimes we would like to be a very disruptive, but people, they would like to be a very traditional, straightforward. What makes also Virgin a different company? This is that we have the access to unrivaled assets. So we are using the experience of other countries, experience of the past. We are using the power of a brand in one area to transfer it to another. Nevertheless, this is still something that is separate. So if we are talking about the health, so health is one thing. If we're talking about the telco, telco is another thing. Even if you see in one country these 2 products, they will be different, and they will be separated. But then we are sharing the experience, what has worked, what has not worked. We are building a Virgin brand, and then we are using this strength of the brand, just entering the different markets. What is the strength of the Virgin? It's the people. We are trying to do everything in-house. So whenever we can, so for example, customer care, we are trying to have it in-house, because then people are just, they are recognizing themselves with the brand. They are not like, okay, this is my work, I'm coming from 8 till 4 o'clock, I'm doing the thing. I'm working with Virgin, so I have to think how to improve the Virgin, because if I will improve Virgin as such as a company, so there will be more customers. So then I have my job, so then I can with my family, and then probably there will be more people that can work with Virgin if a Virgin will grow. We also allow people to think. So this is, and this is thinking, it's not only that we think about the strategic marketing. We allow people to think and act by themselves even on a very low level. So consultants down there, they are very empowered. They can, of course, if they have some questions, they can go to their bosses to ask. But this is like, just let people think and work. There were 53 million customers of Virgin, but then just looking on the telco market, it's 200 million customers worldwide on the MVNO market. Virgin has 8% of this, and actually half of it is in UK, where you have over 8 million customers. The next slide will show you the timeline. So we are entering the market. UK started in 1992, then different markets were coming. But no matter whenever we have entered any market, so we have different customer bases. In CE, well, actually, there's one country there. This is Poland. So we started in 2012, and for next, it was 3 years, we have grabbed only 100,000 customers. And then within 1 year, we grew to 400,000 customers. This was about the changing the approach of Virgin. We are Virgin, but then we have to change it. And then if you look, so you have UK, you have Canada, you have US, you have also Australia. However, recently Australia was sold, so this is not, there is no anymore Virgin Australia, unfortunately. But we are everywhere, and this is the timeline. So we started with UK, Australia, US, and right now we are in the Middle East. We are Virgin family, but as I have mentioned in the beginning, each of us is different. And what does it mean? This is different market specifics. We are in a different phases. Whenever we talk to other colleagues from Virgin, whether this is South America, or this is North America, or this is even Middle East, sometimes each of us, we are surprised. One say, why don't you implement unlimited services and then get from the customers 50 euro? And we are saying, no, we have implemented unlimited services 4 years ago, and we are not having 50 euro, but we are having 6 euros. And then it's like, no, how come? So where are you making money? And of course we are saying, yes, we would like to make money. Right now we are not making money, but then we are looking at the opportunities. So different regulations. Recently, what has happened in Europe, it was a prepaid registration, which has caused a stagnation on the market. We were trying to implement very simple solutions from a customer point of view. So especially that there is a very popular word right now in Virgin, being digital. What does it mean? No one knows. If you ask people, then digital is being online. I'm saying, no, okay, so this is online. This is not digital. Digital is artificial intelligence, but to be AI, it's very distant from that. So, for example, we would like to be very open for customers, and then we wanted to, so customer can register his SIM card with a video online. For example, it is not allowed. It is not allowed in Europe, and for example, in Middle East, it is allowed that you can just use your video online, and then someone will confirm, okay, this is you, you'll present even your ID, and then this is done. So this is market specifics. Market specifics is also the thing about the pricing. If you talk about Poland, 6 euro, unlimited voice, SMS, 15 gigs, everybody is surprised. So how do you want to compete? We went to Hungary when we wanted to enter this market. They said, what is the price per minute? We said, no, we have unlimited for 6 euros. No, but you have to have a price per minute. We don't have it. We have it unlimited. And it appeared that they had 29 euro cents per minute, whereas we have this 6 euro, which is unlimited voice, SMSs, and so on. It was also a funny story that they protected the market. They didn't want us to have on this market because they thought, okay, with this 6 euro for unlimited voice, SMSs, and 15 gigs, we will spoil the market. In Hungary at the time, they were selling 500 packs, whereas we were giving 15 gigs. This was the difference. The funny thing was that market has changed. It appeared that it was not us, but it was the existing operator who has cut the prices by half. So almost the very next day, they called us saying, okay, maybe you want to enter the Hungarian market. You can be our friend. You can be even the cheapest on the market. We will allow you to do so. So these are the market specifics that are changing. Business models, they are very different. In Middle East, there's one country that is having the managed services business model. So, well, actually, they are not even, they are just getting the commission for managing someone's business. Whereas in Poland, we have a wholesale model. Wholesale model, it can also be different in different countries. Last year, we had an issue because with the traditional model, we have a pay-as-you-go scheme. And actually, you have this pay-as-you-go retail pricing, so it's quite okay because I mean the more customer is calling, the more money you get, and of course the more money you pay to your host. You are making the margin. With the bundles where you have unlimited and then you have fixed price, fixed revenue, so the more customers are calling, your margin is shrinking. So this was also an issue. And then we came back to our host saying, okay, do you want us to have on the market? Do you want to develop an MVNO market and also to grab the customers from other MNOs? So you have to help us. And for example, we have changed completely the business model. Right now we are basing on the fixed fee per user, per active customer, and then within this one, you have some number of minutes, SMSs and data, which is the average data. And this is evolving in time. This is more or less correlated with the market growth. So your cost is fixed together with the revenue. So it allows to make the stable margin. And what has happened, this was on the Polish market and even in the CE, when we were trying to enter some other markets, we were talking to the guys about the business model. They were thinking in the traditional way, pay as you go. But then we've explained them, okay, but it is not flying. We will just start a business, and then the very next day we'll come back to you to renegotiate it because this will be not profitable, and then we'll shut down business. And then it opened their minds. Then, a month ago, our colleagues from LATAM, they've called us saying, we know that you have this different hosting model. Can you share it with us? Because right now we would like to negotiate it. So this is, you see, the business models can be different. And again, Virgin is exchanging the experiences. So just to improve this efficiency, improve its profitability. Last thing, of course, there are more things, but the one that's mentioned is a business culture. As I have mentioned in the beginning, we're trying to have no catches. And in some, this is philosophy of Virgin. If we tell you 10 euros, so you will pay 10 euros and that's it, no more. On some markets, you have to think different. So for example, customers are used to I have 6 months for free. It doesn't matter that for the next 12 months or 24 months, I will pay much more. I just want to have this catch, some promotion. And then we had this issue in Poland also, when we were just trying to stick to this Virgin philosophy, no catches. And it appeared that we started to be stagnated. Right now what we are doing, yes, we are thinking about putting the catches, but the catches that customers would like to have. We are looking on the big MNOs on the Polish market. All of them, they are having the promotions, some benefits that are temporary, and after that, customers have to pay. So you see, it is changing. You cannot apply one model to all the businesses. Shortly about Virgin Mobile Polska story. So Polish market, it's 140% penetration. As I have mentioned, for 6 euros, you can get, well, this is 10 gigs. You can get right now even 15 gigs. And then, of course, not to mention unlimited voice SMSs. This is different market. Recently, around Europe, you have regulations, roam like at home. This was another regulations that has killed the growth, and especially for MVNOs. Big MNOs, they have this advantage that if I lose in Poland, for example, Orange, I will gain in France or in Spain. MVNO is not. MVNO is just spending. It is bearing the cost. It's not getting anything in exchange. We had to face it, where actually we took this risk that we said, okay, we applied for the subvention. So customers, they are not having the same offer as they are having in the country, but they have to pay something additional. We are acting against the market. And what has appeared were the first one. Then big MNOs, they have followed us. They have applied to the regulatory for the subventions. So sometimes the small one can be the challenger for the big ones. And it appeared that they followed our way. What was said also in the beginning for MVNOs is that they are small companies. This is a benefit, but it must be played in a smart way. For example, the TTM process. You have to be fast. Big MNOs, big companies, they are very slow. It takes 2 months to develop something to implement. if you want to win, you have to look for the niches, but then you have to fill those niches quite quickly. So it's very challenging to develop those products within 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then to be on the market. Of course, it's about the seasonality. So right now I can think about any product to be developed in July, but of course I will just launch it back to school in September. These main challenges and this time to market is correlated with this full versus light MVNO. We have started as a light MVNO, but then on the way, someone has decided that we will become a full MVNO together with JSC. So, what has happened? We have selected JSC to provide us with the platform. And the intention was, well, there were two intentions. One was to become independent from our host in terms of development of the products, because right now we have to go, if you are a light MVNO, you have to go to your host and ask, just stand in a queue. He will tell you, okay, I will do this in a month or 2 months, and then you have to wait. While having our own platform, we can do this almost instantly, almost. Almost. So this is what I'm referring to, this main challenge, which is, for example, time to market, because this is almost. And then this was one intention. Second intention was that we said, okay, this is a multi-operator platform. So if we will go to any other country in the region, in the CE, so then we'll use this platform. It was intended as a plug and play. So whenever we just go, so okay, we are ready, we have to plug, and it should start almost the very next day. Right now, we don't know whether it will work, because we just put on hold all the investments in the regions, even though we're quite advanced with 2 countries. But what we would like to try with this multi-platform, and then this is something we will discuss, whether locally we can connect to more than one MNO. What is the benefit? In case we would like to change our host, so this should be like one-day decision and almost savings or increase in efficiency on the very next day. So this is why we have changed from the light MVNO, but we are still changing, and we have to discuss it. But right now we are almost there. We are doing the migration, so we are just switching all the customers from the old billing system that is held with our host to this platform. Again, you will ask whether this is worldwide. No, full MVNO version is only in Poland. In other countries, this is either light MVNO or this is managed services when they just work on the commission, so they are operating someone else's brand, someone else's company with the Virgin brand. The very critical element right now is the one famous digital transformation, with the stress for the digital. So everyone worldwide, Virgin has thought like, okay, let's be digital. So customer will buy our services with one click, kind of an Amazon thing. Then he will contact Virgin with one click. And we have a lot of discussions in our company whether we can be digital. Of course, we can just provide customers with online solutions, so they can do this by themselves. But expectations for Virgin, or even not only for Virgin, but that any MNO can be one-click operator, is kind of a holy grail. Because even with Amazon, when you do shopping for the very first time, you have to complete a lot of areas. Then, of course, this is used for this one click whenever you come to Amazon, buy another speaker, another book, whatever it is. With telco, we have to understand that this is not that easy, because you buy services and then you use services every month. So then you do not buy services every month, which, this is not one click. But of course, these are disputes whether we can be digital or non-digital. So this is about the Virgin Mobile Poland, where we are, the market, the regulations, and actually where we are heading, or what are the expectations for heading. So this is being digital. right? Yeah, and briefly, this is yet about Virgin Mobile Poland. We have started in 2012. By 2015, we have gained 100,000 customers with this no catches, spending for the Virgin brand communication. We grew, and then it has stopped. Well, we're out of money, so without the money, without promoting the brand, and question whether it was to promote the brand or the product. So we have thought, okay, how we can reposition Virgin. So well, actually, you think, okay, Virgin is Virgin. It should just be like, the machine that is making money by itself. No, how to reposition the Virgin. We have changed a lot. We have changed the strategy. We have changed the product, and within 1 year, we grew from 100,000 customers to 400,000 customers. And then we're on a very good path to achieve some nice numbers. Like by the end of this year, we're supposed to have 800,000 customers. But then regulations have come. Prepaid registration, so it cut new sales by half, not only with us, but with everyone. And then, we started to grow after that. So they came with new regulations, like Roam Like at Home, and again, we are stopped. So right now, the major changes that we want to have is to have this platform fully working. We would like to have this very fast time to market. We are thinking about the products with the catches, because customers, they would like to have it. And then, of course, coming to the beginning, we will share the experience with other countries, because they are saying, okay, well, Virgin is using something about the brand, maybe you can use it, and we are saying, no, we have to play with the products. Even though we are Virgin, we have to play about the product. So this is how it looks. You have a strong brand that is worldwide, but actually behind that you have a lot of companies that are connected with Virgin, and that's it. The rest is that you have to be very, very targeted in a specific country, both from the customer perspective, from the way that you are providing services, technically or in terms of business model. But the critical is, I think, in every country, the partners that you are cooperating with, and whether they want to have you on board or not. In case of Hungary, they didn't want to have us on board. Of course, they've changed their mind almost one day. In Poland, yes, they are our host. When we had this issue last year with the growth, they were open to change completely the model. To be honest, the negotiations, they've lasted 1 week. There were 3 meetings. And after that, of course, we had a long debate how to put in the contract, but they were very open. This is about the host. There is also some critical partner, JSC, who was also very supportive. Last quarter, when we came to them saying, okay, maybe we'll change the model business slightly, even though we have not started yet fully cooperating. And again, our negotiations were like, 1 week, because I assumed that JSC wanted to help us and wanted to cooperate with us on a longer term. So this is how it looks, how to manage the big business. There is no big business. There is a lot of small businesses behind.